Yo, what's good, y'all? And for dance, like we did a couple video breakdowns. People enjoyed them. Everybody enjoyed them. Like to just go through my thought process while I'm either fighting or doing different things, rotating and stuff like that. So I want to bring that back for Caldera. I know it's been a while since I've done them. So we're gonna start with this video. It's a solo squad video. Not too much happened during the game. I got a few kills and I died. I had to regain. And then I got a couple more kills, but the lobby started dying. So I was just rotating. But I wasn't gonna post it, and then the end game turned out to be kind of crazy, like just like the things that I had to do to win the game. So I want to talk over that. I want to go through like my mind and what I was thinking at, like towards the end of the game. So I'm gonna break that down, and I definitely want to do more of these videos coming up soon. I'm gonna try to do my best to do like one a week, just of like either a gameplay or like something crazy, like in-game situations, things like that. Let me know what y'all think about it. We're gonna dive into it. We're gonna start with the end game and just break it down. So I'm just starting it right here just because this is where things started to get hectic. I got 15 kills, but there's only 17 people left, and I heard shots over here, so I rotated this way. These guys are actually gonna die to the storm. Like I just heard shots. I'm just riding the edge of the storm, just rotating in so I don't get shot in my back. I get shot by a guy, and I thought it was just the one guy that was fighting over there. And when I turned around, as a whole team, I turned around and just ego chow, like take some damage, and then like try to bunny hop and gun the guy. When I turn, I see a whole team. So we gotta get up out of there. You gotta get up out of there. We out of there. They're here. I call the airstrike basically on top of me, but a little bit closer to them, just because I know that they're probably going to try to send me. So if I call the airstrike closer to me, they don't get the notification. So then they're either going to run into it, they're either going to run into the airstrike, or it'll hit and it'll stop them where they're running, just to give me enough time to play. So we do that. Boom. We run away. We played up. We actually do get a knock while we play. So we go to reach out, and then we find this guy over here who's looking for me. That was just an easy pick. So now they're clustering me. This is I don't know what to do about clusters, because I got clustered back over by the rock back there. Not even on the backside of that rock is where I got the cluster. So I see people fighting here. So my intention is to head glitch. They shoot me. Head glitching loadouts is so OP sometimes. So I head glitch the loadout. I see a guy right here, and I see the team fighting him. So I go to shoot this guy, but I die to the cluster that was called nowhere near where I'm at. But they're still fighting. They got a knock with the cluster, so I know they're gonna push up. So I stem to get some health. They're trying to stun me. And the difference, I wouldn't even say the difference, because you could do this in Verdansk too, but Caldera, especially the way stems are and things like that, you could eat the gas. Like you could just sit in the gas and eat the gas. So depending on the type of player that you're going against, you won't know until you do it. But like these guys pushed up, and those guys, I couldn't rotate in the storm yet because I'm getting pushed from two sides. So I just go sit in the gas for a second. I have a gas mask, and I just played up in the gas just to get myself together, because that team were trying to stun me. So they were right here. It looked like they're going back downhill. I try to get to the gas, and this team is still holding me. Quick thing, a lot of the time I do run restock. Like if I can get an in-game loadout or something like that, I usually try to grab restock so I can have as many stems as I need for in-game situations. And stems at in-game are very clutch. So I sit in this shack in the zone to get myself together. I'm trying to get it to where this team forgets about me and this team forgets about me. So, but the team behind me doesn't forget about me. This team is fighting somebody else, and I get airstriked. If you get airstriked in this shack, you're probably gonna die. So I have to push up. So I see this team over here. I'm just gonna try to get at the edge of the zone and shoot them in the back. Like they're fighting behind this rock. They're fighting this guy. They don't see me. Like, I want to just get behind them and see if I can get a couple picks. But I do get bad timing here. So I hear him shooting. This guy might have high alert on because as soon as I ADS'd at him, he turned around. But shooting him right there, I'm not getting the knock, and there's definitely more than one of them. So I'm just gonna get myself out of the situation. We go back in the gas. Once again, you can eat the gas. Go back in the gas. Just rotate inside. I just rotate inside the gas. Like, I'm in no rush to get out. I got stems. I still got a gas mask. I got a gold gas mask. And now I go back to chow this team up here. So this team probably looked for me in the shack. They called the airstrike. They know I'm not there anymore. So they're in my mind, they're riding the edge of the zone somewhere. So I'm just looking for them. See if I can get a pick. I have a big problem in Caldera. I know a lot of people do. After talking about it, I can't see in trees and bushes. Like, it's hard for me to see in wooded areas like this. A lot of people can see because they definitely seen me, and I have no idea where they were shooting me from. So look, I find him. That guy, I get the knock. I try to get the thirst, but I can't. But I don't overcommit because I know his team. I know he has teammates. They were shooting at me earlier, so I have to play it up just in case they push me, and just in case that team right there decides. So I peek over here. I do peek on this side just because they're fighting right here. And if they're, in my mind, if they're getting shot at, like if this guy was getting shot at from a little bit lower, he would run up the hill. And if I focus on this guy, I would get shot in my back. So I just peek over there. I jumped over the rock just to have a little bit cover behind me while I get a free pick. The airstrike does come. This team that called the airstrike on him is rotating down the hill. They're getting pushed by the zone. This team probably is pushing up. So I try to just get by these rocks so I have a little bit of cover on both sides of me if I need it. So by right here, I have like right here, they don't know where I'm at. And I don't know where they're at. I hate fighting uphill, but at least I have the rocks to cover my back. So I go up the hill, and as I knew they were gonna push up. When you're fighting multiple people pushing you, I do it sometimes. I see a lot of people do it. I knock him, but I am not worried about thirsting him right away. So after you get a knock, it takes a second for people to get, if they have self-revive, it takes a second for them to get self-revive off. And like if you down somebody, if you down a teammate, his teammates probably just shoot. Like think about, like if somebody downs your teammate, you're probably just gonna shoot in the direction, try to scare them just so they don't thirst. So I shoot him, I reposition as fast as I can and see the other guy pushing. He's still looking over to where I knocked this guy at. So I reposition and I get this knock, and he's self-resing and his other team is still behind him. So I thirst him. I look right here, he's self-res. I'm just gonna re-knock him and get out of there. There's two people shooting at me, a straight up gunfight. I don't care how good or bad these players are. You're never gonna win. Like, not never, but there's a high chance you don't win this gunfight with more than one person shooting at you. So we here. I'm trying to break their line of sight just so I can reload and plate. So we go back in the gas. Like if I push into the zone, there's no cover for me here. There's nothing that I can do right here that will prevent me from getting shot by these guys. Or if I push to these rocks right here, there's a potential chance that I get shot in my back by the team that's still over here. I don't know what anybody's doing, so I'll just take my chance in the gas. Them around, they're throwing stuns. Once I notice that this team is fighting, I just take my focus off of them and go right back to the guys that are pushing me. So we played up by the rocks. All three of them are up. There's one close that got the res because they wanted to get the res, of course. You always want to res your boys. So we knock him and we thirst him. We see him plating. So we know he's weak. We know this guy's weak, and this guy came up to chow, but we just held the aim. We just held the aim because we weren't getting shot at. just trying to pick them off one by one. The storm's coming in. When you have a gas mask, you just got to be careful, because riding the edge of the storm like this, you can start trying to shoot or do something, and the gas mask animation to come on. But my gas mask ran out, so man, so I was able to knock him. I tried to get the thirst, but I really couldn't see him. But when I was trying to get the thirst, that's the teammate that was trying to come up and shoot, so I can't get the thirst. So he came out from his cover, and I was able to get shots on him. I break his armor, and this guy gets up, and he's one shot. So now I know it's only two of them. One's knocked, and he's plating. He doesn't expect me to push. It's in game. A lot of people probably wouldn't push, depending on who you're playing against. But knocking this team, I know that this is the only way that I could rotate, because they're not getting shot in their back. I'm the only person that's shooting this team. So I push up. He's not played it. He's not expecting me to push, and it's just at that point, it's an easy kill. Now, I wasn't paying attention to the number count. I still thought it was 2 teams left. I don't know where anybody's at. Where I'm at, I'm getting pushed by the zone. I don't want to get stuck on this road. I don't want to go to the top of this crane, but I try to get right here. I got to reload and plate, and I need to get my thoughts together, because I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not even looking at the top right of my screen. So a balloon. I didn't go in that window just in case there was somebody up here. I wasn't reloaded, and I wasn't reloaded. I probably, depending on the skill of the player, I probably could have moved around and got away. But just in case, like, there was somebody in there, I just came under just to reload and get myself together. I reload. Like, I know, that's when I noticed that there's only one guy left, and I'm assuming he's up here, because that's where all the fighting, the whole time I was fighting the team on this mountain, they were all just fighting each other over here. So I'm assuming he's over there. I jump down, I get an airstrike and a self-res. I get an airstrike and a self-res. This is back when they took out UAVs. That's why I got the airstrike. But I get self-res usually just in case he's far and I get headshot sniped. I bought another gas mask as well. So here, I'm just gonna, he has zone position. I know that I gotta fight uphill, so I'm just gonna keep riding the edge of the storm up. And one thing I don't know if I see a lot of people talk about, because I think a lot of people think it's common knowledge, but I see a lot of people that don't do it. One thing that I do is, like, I switch guns a lot, but I also switch guns in different situations. Like, I don't know where this guy is at. Like, I have my AR out to ADS the hill up here, but I bring my sub out. I can bring my sub out just in case. Like, I'm running this way, and if I get into a fight right here, I want my SMG out, because it'll be a close range fight. So I get my sub out to fight over here, just in case it's a close range fight. Once I see that he's not in this area, I bring my AR out. I bring my AR out again. Even if he head glitches right here, that's not terrible range for an AR, and I can get cover just enough to switch guns if I have to. We keep our AR out, looking, trying to find out where he is, and we just see him holding the edge of the rock. He probably heard shooting up here. He probably didn't expect me to rotate this way. He probably thinks I'm still in the zone, so I was able to just shoot him in the back. Probably didn't get to everything. The key thing for some end games, don't be afraid to use the zone. And then when you're fighting multiple people or multiple teams, just try to put yourself in the best position possible to take the least amount of damage. Like, if I don't take damage, to get a knock and then be able to either reload or plate if I have to. Don't overcommit. Like, it would have been easy for me to overcommit once I knocked that one guy to get the thirst and knock the other guy, which I probably would have. But then I would have been over the hill and I wouldn't have been able to kill. I would have got killed by his other 2 teammates that were sitting there. I appreciate y'all for watching. I will be doing more video breakdowns or clip breakdowns and things like that. So let me know what y'all think about those. I hope y'all do enjoy it. We will be better next time. Much love, y'all. Peace.